Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into the latest news coming from the US. Inflation has slowed, but there's still plenty of uncertainty ahead. Let's break down what Trump's 90-day tariff pause really means and how it will affect the economy. So, the most recent data shows inflation cooling to 2.4% annually in March, which sounds pretty positive on the surface. But here's the twist. This slowdown comes at a time when the US is dealing with the biggest tariff escalation in over a century. Economists are warning that this cooling of inflation might just be temporary, especially with the massive tariffs still in place, particularly on China. In March, prices actually fell by 0.1% compared to the previous month, marking the first monthly drop since May 2020. While that sounds good, it's also important to note that it's largely driven by falling energy prices. Economists were expecting a slight dip, but it's not clear if this marks the end of inflation's upward trend. Now let's talk about the big move. President Trump announced a 90-day pause on the most sweeping tariffs. But here's the catch. It doesn't include China. Trump celebrated this decision on social media, touting a surge in the US stock markets following the announcement. But there's still a lot of skepticism around this pause. Why? Well, even though Trump took a step back with the tariff increases, the damage has already been done. Markets surged briefly, but analysts are predicting that the economy is still headed for a possible recession. The tariffs already imposed on imports have raised prices for goods, and that's not going away anytime soon. Even though the US stock market had its third best day in history after Trump's announcement, it's already sinking back into reality. Stocks are still well below where they were before Trump's tariff war began. Major banks like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan are predicting a 60% chance of a US and global recession, even after Trump's reversal on some tariffs. What about China? Well, Trump has made it clear that he's not waiting for President Xi Jinping to blink. While the US is hitting other countries with tariffs, China remains the main target. Trump says America's been taken advantage of for years, and it's time to level the playing field, especially with China. Internationally, reactions to Trump's pause have been mixed. European countries like France and Germany have welcomed the move, seeing it as a sign of economic reason and EU unity. Meanwhile, countries in Southeast Asia, who were especially hurt by these tariffs, have committed to working with the US to find solutions. So, what does this all mean for the global economy? In the short term, the tariff pause might ease some tensions, but the long-term effects could be far-reaching. The economy still has to deal with the damage already done, and the uncertainty surrounding future trade policies is unlikely to dissipate anytime soon. What do you think about Trump's decision to pause tariffs? Is it a step in the right direction or just a temporary fix? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video informative, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on global economics and current events. See you in the next one.